What's going on, everyone? Alex here. We're here today to load a trailer that's heading over to Amazon. So come into the warehouse, let's check it out. Or you leverage a prep center. A lot of guys in the industry leverage a prep center. I started with $500 to begin with. 8,000 units. That's a gross profit of $90,000. So this is our facility where we operate out of. It's around 8,000 square feet. We're selling brand name products like Crest, like Lysol, all the products that you guys know and love. And behind me right here, there's around 13 pallets that are going out to Amazon right now. And the beauty of it is that they're all gonna go on one trailer. This trailer is costing me $400, and I'm able to load as many pallets as possible onto this trailer. So let's see where this Amazon truck is and see what's going on with it so we can load this thing.
So how can people get started? Obviously, for most people, they're starting off, shipping full truckloads is not
not ideal.
It's not ideal. So how can someone get to a point in their business where they can start shipping a pallet to Amazon?
Yeah, so all it really takes is start to bring in products from local distributors. That's where I started. Start bringing them to a garage. Start building out a pallet. You will have trucks that'll come to your house and you can load that stuff. Or you leverage a prep center. A lot of guys in the industry leverage a prep center, or 3PL, where they can send products. That 3PL will prep the products and then ship it out to Amazon for them. So there's so many different resources. I hate the excuse that, oh, I can't get started because I don't have a warehouse. That's total bullshit. And there's no reason why you guys can't be doing what I'm doing, because I started with $500 to begin with. So as you can see, we have the trailer back here that's backing up, and we're gonna be filling that trailer today. So we got a lot going on this morning. So as we're waiting for the trailer to come in, we're kind of making sure that we have our pallet labels on here, that our BOLs are printed.
What is a BOL?
So BOL, I'll kind of show you guys. So BOL looks like this. It's basically a document that is telling the driver and Amazon what they can expect when the stuff gets to Amazon. Another cool, awesome thing is this bolt, basically. We're gonna bolt the trailer to make sure that our merchandise is safe. You know, we have over $100,000 going out today. We wanna make sure that if this truck driver goes for a coffee and some guy comes up and opens the trailer and starts stealing, supplements of high ticket merchandise, that's not gonna happen. So they have this bolt that is required when sending out using Amazon Freight. And the reason why we use Amazon Freight is because they give us good rates. They ship directly to the local fulfillment center. So we're going down to ABE8. It's about an hour away. It's easy for Amazon Freight to pick this up and deliver it by the afternoon and get all of these products selling in our store. So that's the reason why we utilize Amazon Freight.
And Alex, I have a question for you. What's the difference between partner carrier and Amazon Freight? Why would someone, if they are using partner carrier, they're experiencing longer check-in times, why is that happening?
So when you buy shipping, let's say it's one pallet through partner carrier, they're gonna schedule you out. It might even be a week and a half. And they're gonna have a company pick up your one pallet. They're probably gonna bring it to another facility where they're gonna collect a bunch of pallets and then send it to Amazon. Instead, what we're doing here on non-partnered is that it's going directly to Amazon. There's no stops in between. This stuff is getting picked up here and delivered to Amazon. When you're dealing with partner carrier, you have a company like Estes that's picking up one pallet. They're gonna bring it back to their hub, and then they're gonna put together a bunch of pallets to then ship to Amazon. So there's more of a delay. Your stuff's not gonna get checked in as fast. And in this business, it's so important to be able to send in as much inventory as fast as possible to get the stuff selling so you can reinvest those profits and keep your business growing. You have to understand that owning a warehouse, there's fixed expenses. We have to be shipping products in to Amazon as fast as possible to make sure that we're covering our staff, covering our warehouse expenses. These expenses stay fixed. So if we're not sending as much as we can out on a weekly basis, we're dropping the ball and we're losing money.
And how much money do you think in profit you will produce from this load that's gonna go out, and how fast will you sell it?
So this is probably around 100 grand. I would say it's probably going to turn around at a 20% gross margin, probably 20 grand. That'll be sold within a month.
So 20% as a return on your investment. So for every $10,000 you spend, you can expect around $2,000 back in net profit in your business.
Exactly. And it all comes down to, how many units can we push out? Our average profit per unit, I actually looked yesterday, it's $3 a unit. So for every item we sell is $3. If we're able to sell 30,000 units, that's a gross profit of $90,000.
Right.
So it all comes down to how many units you can push. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm not making any money with Amazon. You're not pushing enough units to be able to make enough money. So that's the huge thing. And while we're kind of chatting, I want to see what's going on with this guy. The problem is, what we have here is that it's so tight. So the drivers get frustrated. They're probably working the night shift the entire night, so they're exhausted. I've had drivers come in here who've had full meltdowns. I had this one lady, she got on her legs, down on her knees, and she started having a meltdown. And like, this is ridiculous, I can't park this truck. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. And then one of my workers was like, oh, I used to drive trucks in Peru, I'll park this thing. And I'm like, all right, that's definitely not in their liability insurance.
Let's ask him how long he's been driving for Amazon Freight.
Yeah. Another thing to utilize is this electric jack. So I like this one. A lot of people, talk shit about it because it's small, but it gets the job done. And it's easy to be able to maneuver in an area where you have some tight space.
So why would you want to get an electric jack over using something like this for your business at some point? How much did that cost you?
Yeah, this wasn't too bad. This cost maybe like $2,500, $2,000 maybe. It was one of the cheaper ones, and honestly, it does just as well as a $10,000 jack. That's fine. Battery's great on it, and it's just gonna speed up production in regards to when I have to load 15 pallets into a trailer. Like, if I have to hand jack these things, I'm all about getting the pump in, but like that's a lot. You're talking about over 10,000 pounds of pushing into a trailer. So leveraging this electric jack is like night and day.
So how can someone start finding these wholesale products that you're selling? Obviously, maybe not the same items as you. There's opportunity for products to be purchased, but in general, like, how can someone start today?
Yeah, the best way to really start is for me, I start to reach out to local distributors and start building relationships.
But how would you do it? On Google, Google Maps? Like, what methods are you using to find those local distributors?
If you just Google, grocery distributors, New Jersey, it's going to populate so many different things. And just start to vet those guys. See if their websites have trucking. When you call them, there's a press 1 for sales, press 2 for accounts receivable. These are all things that are going to legitimize a business that you're going to be potentially working with, because Amazon is very strict on who you're sourcing with and making sure your supply chain is bulletproof. That would be my suggestion. I like local because I'm able to go there, shake some hands, check out their facility. There is tons of opportunity with national distributors, opening up accounts with distributors that service places all across the United States. There's, so many people say, oh, there's not enough profit or not enough this. Break the ice with some of these distributors and then come back to them and say, hey, this sold well, but I need to be at a certain price point to continue this relationship.
And for those that consider, like, if Amazon's still an opportunity, and just to kind of chime in here too, if Amazon wasn't a profitable business, how would anyone be able to afford a warehouse and keep their doors open? Alex, how long have you been in business for?
7 years.
7 years. So how could a business, if there's no opportunity to continue selling on Amazon, how could a business pay for their bills, still keep their doors open if there's not money to be made?
All right, so again, when you're looking to scale it to a warehouse, you gotta be careful of how much space you have to load this thing up. Like, everyone really complains about there's not enough space to park a 53-foot trailer. So I'm going to kind of direct him. He says he doesn't want to hit to the side, but I've seen plenty of guys just kind of bump it farther when back into the ground. But, this is just this is a weekly occurrence for us. We're constantly dealing with trailers that are coming in. We're sending products out to Amazon on a regular basis. Like, this is normal for us. And it's a great feeling to be able to run your own business and have control over your life. And yeah, I have to wake up at 7 o'clock this morning and truck here to load a trailer. But I love doing what I do. So that's That's what it comes down to. You know, if I was waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go work at Enterprise and, you know, get people rat bars, it'd be a different situation. All right, guys, so now we're going to open this trailer up, open the gate up. There she is.
Like clockwork.
Clockwork. Beauties of having a loading dock. We're going to have to swing it more. So this is just the main...
Yeah, fitting 53 footers in here is insane, man.
It's insane.
This shit is tight.
Yeah.
This takes a real fucking man to be able to back up a
yeah.
trailer like this.
Yeah.
Only professionals can do this shit.
USPS guy's miserable. He just dropped our baggages off in the rain. Shit. I come up like he literally is like he doesn't get off. He loves his job. He loves his job. He should sell on us.
Alex, you gotta teach them your ways, man.
The best part is my dock plate's like a 2x4. Let me give it a go.
How are you gonna put the dock plate in there?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Let me just squeeze these packages in.
You know what? After you get it on like this, you gonna load, right?
We're gonna give it a go.
Yeah. Yep, you gonna have the things.
Dock plate?
Yeah, the dock plate's like a 2x4. Fucking tiny.
How long you been driving
So
for?
we're on YouTube.
Are you making YouTube?
YouTube.
Come on, man.
Say what's up, man.
Alright, everyone.
How many loads do you take a week to Amazon?
Let's see. This is the plate. It's yeah.
Yeah, Alex, man, you gotta get a bigger plate.
Biggest. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
Budget cuts, right?
I mean, I would almost move it over more.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
We sell everything like grocery, out and household.
So, like,
this
Yeah.
Like we got this set in there. My cost is $6.49. They're selling at 18. So we're gonna make $3 a pop. Pieces. $6.49. We're selling at 18. Making around $3 a pop after a piece.
we probably sell a few hundred of them, you know, a
And
month.
we have the data here showing that this moves 670 a month between the listings. But there's 8 guys on the listing, so I could probably do 100 pieces. So that's $300 on one
That's
store.
not bad.
No, and all of a sudden you start selling 10, 20, 30 products.
It's not bad.
You start just building out your catalog.
It's almost like playing Monopoly. Like you start with a property of Monopoly and it doesn't seem like a lot
Yeah.
because you're collecting $20 in rent.
have buy stuff from China.
No.
So like, look, grocery distributors, New Jersey.
Like these are all companies on Google Maps as an example, right here. That are all companies in our local area that you can be purchasing from.
US Foods,
Like
right?
Resnack Distributors as an example. Like that's a company that services
East
local
Coast
convenience
Foods,
stores.
right here.
Okay.
You know, there's so many different opportunities, especially we're in like a hub. So like, it's hard to do this business in Nebraska. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's why you use prep centers and stuff to be able to deal with.
Yeah, and that's why leveraging like prep centers and stuff like that
Yeah.
is huge. But there's, you know, seashore food distributors. They sell a bunch of different things. You call them, you open up an account, you start buying products from them, you build a relationship, and
Yeah, like for example, right here on the bottom it says annual food show. Like if you were to attend that trade show as an example, there's gonna be other wholesalers that are also there.
So if you buy it from there, you need space to store that stuff.
so you can send it to a prep center.
A prep center would be like a warehouse like this, but their
Yeah.
service is to just prep your products for you.
Yeah.
You know? And then, and the thing is, the beauty about it is like once this inventory, once you drop this all into Amazon, the work's been done. Like as people are buying products, like if they're buying this off, like it's already in Amazon's fulfillment centers. You know, so the initial work is just being able to find the proper inventory.
Yeah.
That's it. Like once
You
you
don't
find
have a lot of issues problem with that. You buy some stuff from so far away.
No,
That's good.
that's the thing. I don't
For
pay
us,
the freight.
we typically, like when we put in purchase orders, we see a lead time of like 2 to 3 days. Meaning that when we place an order, let's say on Monday, we'll get it by Thursday. You know, so at that point, like we're able to turn inventory. Your goal is to essentially turn inventory like 8 to 12 times a year. And if you can do that, then you're going to grow a profitable business.
And you leverage. I started with $1,000. You start leveraging credit cards. You start.
So if you got 10,000, you start.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I would say honestly, what I've seen too is like we like coach people and stuff, and what I've seen sometimes is that people that have a little bit more money, like I think 5 to 10 grand is a perfect amount. We coach people that have like 40, 50 grand to start, and it's almost a bad thing because people get a little bit too eager, where they make bad inventory decisions, like buying
and
like
losing money on.
So if you're starting with 10 grand as an example, it's a good sweet spot where you're kind of like your risk tolerance is like a little bit lower, so you don't just go balls deep on inventory.
Yeah.
Like you make sure that you're buying the correct products, and then essentially once you get the proof of concept that it works, and obviously it works. We're shipping inventory. It's that initial proof of concept, and then once you get that proof of concept, it's all about doing it all over again. And then if you continue to do it, I own a separate business. He owns a separate. This is his business. You've been selling Amazon for what? 7 years. I've been selling Amazon for 5 years.
Yeah.
And collectively, we've done close to like $30 million.
Yeah.
In our business. Like the amount of opportunity for growth on Amazon is insane.
I know.
Like there's so much room to grow a successful business. It takes a lot of hard work, but as you know, driving a truck is also hard work.
Everything's hard.
So everything's hard.
Choose your hard.
You just gotta pick your hard. So if you consistently just find ways to find new wholesalers, reach out to them. Like all these companies have catalogs of a few thousand products. Like a very small percentage of it will work, but the ones that do are profitable, and you can grow a business from that. So
Because I got some money, but when I'm thinking about I got to drop before I leave this job I'm not because I work just 3 days. So I stay with the kids. I have 3 kids. One is coming out, so I'll be full.
Wow.
I have 3 girls.
Wow.
is the next one gonna be a boy or a girl?
Yeah, before it's a boy, it's
Nice.
me. Oh my God.
That's huge.
Yeah. But my wife is. So when I told her, yo, I gotta do job shipping or FBA.
Yeah.
So I tried to figure out which one is good because I don't want to buy something from a channel because I
No.
saw a lot of video people worry about some issue, some
You
problem.
send a wire, it never shows up.
And something I want to mention too is like if you're buying stuff from China, as an example, like let's say you're creating your own product, you are taking 100% risk. It's a brand that's never a product that's never sold before.
Yeah.
For example, this off spread. You've heard of it, I've heard of it, Alex
Yeah.
heard of it. Worst case scenario, because the prices do change on Amazon, like prices go up and down. The worst case scenario is
People buy this.
if you buy this product and let's say it becomes no longer profitable and you invest $1,000, you'll at least either break even or recoup $900. So at that point, making a mistake is like you can recover from it.
Exactly.
Whereas
Yeah.
if you go and you buy a product you've never sold before and you go into a marketplace you're unfamiliar
risky.
with and you take $5,000 you invest into a product, like that is just pure risk.
Yeah.
That's so risky compared to being able to sell products that sell.
Where's
So-
your YouTube channel?
So
We
I
haven't
would
even
say
started YouTube, but
So-
follow on Instagram. We're trying to put up.
my Instagram is this right here, Realize Profits.
Yeah, DM us with any questions or anything. We're happy to help.
Okay.
And yeah, shoot us a DM.
Which one is?
I got some fake accounts going on here. This one right here.
Okay.
And then yeah, just shoot me a DM and then also.
Look, I saw you before.
Really?
On Instagram. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't text you whatever issues or whatever question.
Let us know. Shoot me. Yeah. For
Push
sure.
it, push it,
Awesome,
push
man.
it.
Yeah,
I
reach
appreciate
out,
you.
please. All right, let's
No
get the
problem.
camera.
How many pilots you got?
I think that's the thing. So should I just do the 10 or should I get the 3 on that's not on the DLL?
You know what? I'm not proud of that. You got let Amazon know because I don't want you to lose your stuff because you don't have a paper. You know what I mean?
Right.
Make sure.
No,
That's
I'm not
not
gonna
a
lie,
problem.
because when they get to the DC, before they go to the dock door, they're gonna be like, oh, like, what's the reference numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You know?
No
All
problem.
right. It's 10 pallets. I'm gonna get you the DLL shortly.
Okay, no problem. Whatever you done, let me know.
I'll let you know. All right. Guys, so now we're gonna load the truck up. You know what? This one is actually not going on.
So can you just explain what happened?
So I made a mistake. We were working late last night. I forgot to add these 3 pallets to this shipment. So, unfortunately, this was a silly mistake on my end. It's going to cost me a few $100 to now get these 3 pallets in. But at the end of the day, there's nothing I can do because we told Amazon that we're sending in 3 shipments. I have 4 shipments that I need to send, but I didn't notify them of equal shipment. So now I have to sideline these shipments and wait till next week before we can send these products out. Most likely what I'm going to do, because Q4 is here, is that I'm going to hire a third-party carrier. I know a trucking company in Brooklyn that's able to pick up these 3 pallets. I'm going to be paying a little more, but at least I get it in faster, because I actually spoke with Amazon and they said, we won't be able to get you an appointment for this until the 16th or 17th of October. And it's not even October yet. So major delays are starting to pick up with Amazon, and it's something you guys have to understand during Q4. It's crazy.